Early bird tea, you guys. Let's go to court today. This morning. We gonna have some grammar school this morning court today. It's time we do a lesson on grammar. Just a minute, you guys, because you know, if I'm live this morning, that means I'm dashing. So we gonna have some early morning tea, so baby, get your cups. Let's have some tea. This morning is your lucky morning because you are going to be here live. And you're going to be in the live to witness. Sweet Teacup. Grandma goes to school in court today. Yes. Session 1. So like I said, you guys, when you come into the live, you know what to do. Say hello, Sweet Teacup. Hello, Grandma. Hello, Auntie. Hello, Miss Lola. Hello, Sweet Teacup. Just be nice now. If you at the gate, come on in the gate. It's early in the morning. Early morning. And it's beautiful Thursday morning. And let's have some tea together. Bring your cup. I don't boil a big old hot pot. And I'll put 2 extra lumps of sugar in it. Because we're going to have this tea. So we want to have grandma rights, right? We want grandparents' rights. So let's have these rights. Let's go to court. Now, you do want to make sure, just in case, if you got time, go grab your pencil, go grab your paper, because I'm going to give you some homework today. So this morning, we're going to school, just like we don't send our beautiful kids out, just like my 3 older god grandkids, they're in school, homeschool. I need for you to go get your paper, go get your pencil, because we're going to have some tea this morning. Good morning, Michelle Grant. Good morning, good morning, good morning. If you at work, hurry up, go to your quiet place. Because we're going to have some morning tea this morning. I promise you. I'm here for entertainment purposes. And I am going to entertain you. I take my job. Has Sweet Teacup. Has grandmama. Has godmama. With wings and a fly on the wall very seriously. I am going to do it, baby. We're going to do this. So we're going to have this tea. Now, I went, of course, and I Googled, because one thing about me, I'm going to bring the receipts. So we going to have this tea, because, see, we got some grandparents out here that say they got rights. So let's just go in and talk about the rights. And if you got a problem with anything that I say, I advise you to go to the court, Google the information, get the receipts, and then I need you to come back to my channel, subscribe to my channel, and like the video. Because over here, we got nothing but tea, baby. And we got genuine tea. We got real tea over here. Okay? Hey, Denise. Good morning, good morning. Welcome to the tea. Are you ready to go to court, baby girl? Are you ready to go to grandma's school? Because some of you guys may not be a grandma yet. So, I'm going to share the wisdom. I'm going to share the information so that when you become a grandmother, you are already going to be prepared. Because it's more than being a grandmother just because a whole clown may have fathered some children. See, you just don't get to be a grandmother with rights. Because you may have a fucked up ass kid that got children. No, that don't make you a grandmama with rights. You may be a fucked up ass grandmama, but you ain't a grandmama with rights. So like I say, don't get mad with me. I'm just bringing the tea. Don't get mad with me because Sweet Teacup know how to pick up a fucking book and read. Don't get mad with me because Sweet Teacup got a brain. Don't get mad with me because when I don't know, I ask fucking questions. So, we're going to have this tea. And if you're on the other side of the gate, come on now, you know. Yeah, I know what Sweet Teacup going to say. On granny, I love you. Now, you can stand outside my beautiful gate and you know the colors. It's beautiful gold. Yes. With some white, black, and some pink trim and all at the top. Baby, I even got little flowers on it. Don't play with me. Stop playing with me. Come on in the gate. Join the party. It's 2024. We all gonna get educated today, baby. Yes, we are. Like I said, when you come to my tea, you can always leave with something. You're gonna leave with a cup of tea, and you're gonna leave with something you didn't know before you came into this bitch, okay? Now I'm just saying. So let's just get into the tea. is an article that I pull up. Like I said, I did some research. So like I said, I hope you got your pen and paper. Or just record it. Screenshot my video. Do whatever what you need to do. So, at first, I'm sorry. Let me give a shout out to my goddaughter, our girl, your girl, our queen. Big girl royalty. Stand on all 10. You go ahead on, girl. Do you? Royalty stand on business. Shout out to my grandkids, all 5. I love you guys. You are super amazing. You are doing great. Hey, Miss Diane 30, good morning. I am a grandmother, freaking loving it, but I have son, so my grandkids belong to the mother. Thank you, baby. You know what? Thank you, Miss Diane. You know what? Before we go to court, I wanted to touch on that. And Grandma Diane, she can bring the receipt for this. See, there are 2 different types of grandmamas. And this is see, only you been a grandma in the real way. Oh, I'm gonna fucking troll now. Stop. Only you being grandmama the real way that you gonna know the difference. See, you got a grandmama when it's your daughters with the children. That's where you have more pull. That's where you have more authority, because your daughter step aside and let you take that elder pole. When she step aside, especially if you was a good mother, she's going to step aside because you big mama. Where you think they get the phrase big mama from? Because big mama is a real mama. Big mama is the mama before the mother, because the daughter is her daughter. And then you have the other grandmama. See, this is grandmama when you got to back your ass up and be fucking humble if you want to see the grandkid. See, this is when it's your clown ass son is the father of the children. You ain't got no fucking right. I'm just fucking telling you, bitch. I'm here just to educate you. Ain't my fault if somebody been locked the fuck up and they missed all out on the grandma shit. Not my fault. See, when your son is the father, you got to bite the fuck up. You're a grandmother, but you're the grandmother to your son kids. You don't take that up on the pole, baby. You don't call no fucking shot. I promise you, if you don't know how to kiss that mama ass and embrace the mother of those kids, you ain't gonna never see your fucking grandkids. You ain't gonna never have no relationship with them. You ain't gonna have shit. You will learn to humble your motherfucking self. Am I right, Miss Diane 30? I'm just saying. You gonna learn to humble your goddamn self. Cause see, there's 2 types of grandmother. But I don't play that I took care of the mother and her other kids like she's mine. There you go. Thank you, Miss Diane. You want to be a grandmother to your son's kids, you will humble yourself. And you right. The best way to go about it is, baby, is to love that woman like she is your daughter. Because that's the only way you're going to get near them kids. Hey, that's just how it is, honey. That's life. Ain't my fault that somebody been locked the fuck up pretty much your whole adult life and missed out. Take that shit up with whoever, when the motherfucker went in the bathroom, say, can I have some, can I party? Whoever fed you the shit. Take that shit up in Gary. Michelle Grant, mama's so fool online bashing royalty. She is so, oh, but you know what? I'm going to bring some education into that today. Because that is the worst thing to do when 2 parents are going through a custody battle. And we're going to talk about it. That's why we're going to school. She is choose her over her son. She has an insurance policy in her name to take care of my grandchild. Michelle Grant, she needs to keep away from oh my goodness, excuse me, you guys. Yeah, you're right, Michelle Grant. But let me tell you. So we're going to go ahead and go to school this morning. Like I say, you got your pencil, your papers, I screenshot it, do whatever, because it's good information. So we're going to start off. That was the article that's dated January 10th, 2024. Do you hear that? That was just stated, the article was just written up, January 10th, 2024. Good morning, Carmen. Good morning. Good morning. We're going to grandma school today in court because some grandmamas don't know what their fucking rights are. So we're going to go ahead and help them out with this. So, while in a Texas court, just a minute, you guys. While someone is in Texas court, may grant visitation in certain circumstances. State law does not give grandparents an absolute right to visit their grandchildren. Now let me repeat that. This is in Texas. Where's my goddaughter? Stand on all 10. Oh, she's in fucking Dallas, Texas. Certain circumstances, state law, this is a law by the state in Texas, does not give grandparents an absolute right to visit their grandchildren. So that means you don't even get no fucking rights. I'm just saying, you better humble yourself to the mother. Texas presume that parents should have the right to decide who has access to their children in most cases. Parents has the right to decide who has access. That means put a 1 in the chat if you agree with me that Aunt Royalty is the mother. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree with me because Royalty was never married to a clown, that she is the prime custodian parent. That means Royalty has the right to decide who's going to have access to her kids. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree with me on this right now. Thank you, Miss. Thank you, Miss Diane 30. I'm going to speak it, baby. We're going to have this thing. I'm going to speak on it. Now, listen to this one. Are you ready? Thank you, everybody. Hey, nothing but the truth. Good morning. Is that beautiful? Hey, beautiful. Nothing but the truth. You are so amazing. You guys, I'm going to get back to class. But I want to say this in nothing but the truth. Because I was debating on, but so you got to share the wealth. Nothing but the truth. I don't know if you ever heard of Sim. Have you ever heard of Sim, a simulation game? Sim 4, Sim 3. Have you heard of that? Thank you for my teacup, nothing but the truth. Have you heard of that game? The way you do your storytelling, baby, you will make a shitload of money if you play and say, I finally made it to your early morning. Yes, baby, you made it to my early morning service. Good morning. I'm going to enlighten you, baby. You're going to have you a nice cup of tea. You're going to have a lot of shit to talk about. Not like you didn't have shit. You're just going to have more. But there's a game called Sim 4. I played it, but nothing but the truth. The way you do your storytelling, you will blow the fuck up playing Sim 4. I want you to research that game. You can tell your whole fucking story. You can tell the whole clown story in that fucking game and name it whatever the fuck you want. Baby, you will have a party. And then all we got to do is just go subscribe to your channel. You may want to consider looking at that because I know you say you want to branch out to other things too. But it's called Sim 4. Trust me. I won't lead you astray, sweetie. You Google Sim 4 and when you look at the views and the millions and millions of dollars these people are making just playing this game. And you know what they do? They try to do story time, what you already have genuinely in your heart. You already a storyteller, but you may want to check into that. Yeah, just take a morning, everybody. But let's finish with the class, you guys. Okay. You're going to love this one. What age does a child have to say in visitation rights in Texas? Yes, baby, look into it. I promise you. You're going to love it. What age does a child have to say in visitation rights in Texas? 12. Wait a minute. What the fuck? In the state of Texas, if you are 12 years old, 12 years old, this section of the family code provides a way for a child who is at least 12 years old to express their wishes about which parent they will live with and other aspects of the visitation. So this for baby daddy number one. When everybody on the other side, oh, he need to see his kids, he need to get his kids. Well, let me just enlighten your dumb asses over there. Since you don't know how to fucking pick up a book or read or Google shit, so let me just enlighten your ass and educate your ass today. If a child is 12 years old in the state of Texas, and I'm sure it's going to be in other states too, but we're going with Texas right now because my god grandkids are in Dallas, Texas. If they are 12 and older, they can say who the fuck they want to see and live with. So let's talk about it. Receipt number one, Jalea is 16. Leon is 14 and Big Girl Nation is 12. So what the fuck you gonna do? They are beyond the age. They can state what they want to say. So see, all that shit, and let me tell you something else. And you can Google this shit because I bring receipt number two. In the state of Nevada, Las Vegas, Nevada, if a father is absent from a child's life for 6 months continuously and straight, with no support, that means not giving money, no clothes, no food, that means he lose all rights. This motherfucker lost his rights long time ago. And they knew it long time ago, but they came to the internet. Do you see how the fucking clown come to the internet to manipulate a bunch of children, to manipulate adults that don't know how to pick up a book and read and figure shit out for themselves? They came to the internet and did all that drama and created that shit. Oh, he's gonna get his kids. He's gonna take her to court too. This motherfucker lost his rights after he abandoned them for 6 months. Yes, in the state of Las Vegas, Nevada. See, when I bring tea, I bring receipts. He lost his rights long time ago. Bald head, abandoned, fucked up ass baby daddy can't do a motherfucking thing. Not a damn thing. So all that shit they did, it was for views, content, and clout and money. They used the fuck out of you all. Why you think a clown never came to the fucking internet? And I'm going to give you other receipts to prove that they manipulate the system and think people are just still dumb. So let's move on, because I got several pages here. Because like I said, we're going to school today. We're going to school. Now, moving on. In Texas, if a child parents are unmarried, the mother has automatic custody rights over the child, both physical and legal. And I know I talked about this before. I'm going to read it again. In Texas, Reuters in Texas right now, if a child parent are unmarried, the mother has automatic custody rights over the child, both physical and legal. Now, even in the state of Las Vegas, if they are unmarried, the mother has prime custody because they was not married, because she's the one that carried the baby and she's the one that had the baby. So kiss her ass twice over and you miss us with that shit. Now I want you to listen to this, because somebody's gonna be mad. See, they know this, but they ain't bringing this shit to the internet because they don't want you to know. But Miss SweetTeacup is gonna enlighten your ass and educate your ass. With no legal father, a mother can decide if, when, and how often the child visits the father or his family member. She has the right to make all decisions for the child. She can even move the child to another state without notifying the father. Now, Royalty, she actually notified the court and got court permission. She did that correctly. Now, I will tell you this. Now, somebody ain't gonna like when I say this. I looked at the definition of what the fuck was the difference between a legal father and the biological father. The definition of a legal father is when a baby is born to parents who are not married to each other, the law does not recognize the biological father as a legal parent. Ooh, don't get fucking mad with me. Take that shit over with the court. Now, in Las Vegas, it does says that they don't follow that rule. Las Vegas seem to be pushing more for the father. But legally, in the majority of the states, if they was not married, the father is not even considered a legal father. Nigga, you ain't even motherfucking legal. Now we know, like I say in Las Vegas, it would state that they have the same rights. It say they have the same rights, but it doesn't say the motherfuckers are legal. Don't get mad with me. I'm just bringing the tea, baby. Hello, Michelle Thomas. Good morning. Good morning. Okay. Now, you may ask yourself, oh, well, if him and Royalty was never married, then how do he become legal? Well, I guarantee you, my goddaughter, our girl, our Queen Royalty, is not going to marry that motherfucker. He's going to remain the biological fucking father. If he want to legal someone, won't he go marry that goddamn baby mama number one? Gang, gang, and legal that DNA. I'm just saying. Moving on. Okay. Hold on, you guys. Okay. Okay. Petition for permission. Okay, let me see. From court attorney fee. Okay. Absent father provide no support, food, clothes, and money. Like I say, after 6 months, they lose their rights. Now, right, oh, let me see what somebody said in Georgia. Madonna said, right, I think in Georgia the father has to petition to court to legalize the child. They would make them pay CS, but the father has to file through the court. Exactly. It's not that easy like a clown wants you all to think. That's why the motherfucker is sitting on silent. That's why he got a lot of shit to say. You know, think about it. Put a 1 in the chat, you agree with me. Before the trial, this motherfucker had a lot to say. Put a 1 in the chat, you agree with SweetTeacup. Before the trial, that clown had so much shit to say about him being a father. Now we on silent. Why? Oh, did we find that just maybe you not even motherfucking legal? Ooh. Again, take that shit up with the courts. Don't fucking get mad with me. Don't come for me. If you do, you already know you're going to get cussed the fuck out. Moving on. Now, Royalty or any other mother that decide to move the kids to another state or leave the state, they can petition for permission from the court attorney. And that's what Royalty said she did. She said she got permission. And did you all know that she had to pay court fees? She had to consent to pay. She had to pay court fees to have that done. But we got the other side trolling her, talking about, oh, she ain't got no money. You know why? Because she put her money on her kids. She asked permission so that her kids can be stable and safe. Because they were being harassed. They were being sent death threats. They were being stalked. Hey, we all seen allegedly a whole turkey laying man. He did it on the video showing, driving, that he was pulling up where Royalty was. So, for her to get that done, she had to pay fees. She also said that she had to pay fees to conceal everything. So it seemed like to me that she's putting a lot of money towards the court because she wants to protect her kids. What is the clown doing? Not a damn thing. All he did was took her to court. But what the fuck is he spending money on? I'll wait. Educate the slow bus. Miss Don said, educate the slow bus people. Hey, I'm just bringing the tea. She paying fees after fees, but it doesn't matter because her kids come first. So you can talk about her saying the kids don't dress no more this way. They in a Airbnb, but guess what? The courts are well aware. The judge, the courts, the lawyers are aware of this. And I guarantee you they commend her on that. I guarantee you that goes in her favor. That she better take her money to pay for court fees, to move her kids temporarily to a state where they are safe. They are not being death threat. They are not being pulled by a whole white girl by the upper arm from one fucking room to the next. Well, they are not having the whole fucked up toxic ass family when they come over for a visit. They follow them like fucking roaches. Just one by one, just following them everywhere they go. The kids probably can't even fucking take a piss without them right there. They can't eat without them right there looking at them. Just staring at them like they're $1 million, and they are. They're $1 million babies. And they just stand at them with their eyes like they just, like they're in some fucking movie. And you know how you see those movies and you just staring at people because they just crazy. That's what they look like. Just following them around. They are being stalked. Allegedly by their own family on the fucking clown side. They are being stalked. All right, moving on. There can be good reasons to exclude a grandparent or grandparents, for example. Oh, let's just get into this, baby. So you mean to tell me there are reasons that the court would exclude grandparents, where the courts would say, no, you're not seeing them fucking kids. So let's just get into it. If they have a history of child abuse, well, let's just see. If the grandparents have a history of child abuse. Now put a 1 in the chat if you consider this child abuse. First of all, abandon your fucking kids. Doing drugs. Being in and out of jail for years. Doing drugs, doing other things. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree that's a form of abuse. Now, I just told you, don't get mad with me, you can Google it. If they have a history of child abuse, so that means if you're a grandmother and you're a grandfather, and let's say the grandfather say, oh, I got rights, but you got a history of child abuse, you excluded. You don't get to see the kids because you want to see the kids. See, this is why you got to live your life on the straight and narrow. Your life will come back to fucking hunt you. Your choices will come to hunt you. How many times we tell our kids, be careful what you do. You will set your life the way how you want to live it. There are things you can do. You can't go back and change it. Not only do we consider, but CBS considered and took her kids away. Exactly. The courts is going to look at it. So go to court, honey. You go right to court. And while you at it, why don't you ask your millionaire son to pay for it so that you can get some fucking rights and see what the fucking court going to tell you. The first thing they're going to do is pull your name on. There you go. You tag a fucking criminal, felony, abandoned kids and everything. Good luck on that one. Good luck. Hey, Cashier. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay. If they have, like I said, a history of abuse, listen to this one. Interference with the process of the convictional decision competent parents make on behalf of their children. Are you listening? Let me repeat that again. Interference, that means if you are doing anything to debunk or to the block in something, decision that competent parents, so Royalty is a competent parent. She's a wonderful mother. She made decisions of her children. But if you're interfering in these parents on behalf of their children, the grandparents will have bad, or if the grandparents have bad mouth the parent. Okay, wait. So if I'm a grandmama, so let's say I had another grandchild, and let's say I had a son, because we all know I don't have a son, but let's say I got a son. I don't like his baby mama. And I'm just going to get on the internet. I'm just saying. I'm talking about me. I'm going to get on the internet and I'm going to drag and bash the fuck out of her. I'm going to say, oh, she need to make sure they're in a stable house. Oh, she need to take her money and do this. She what? Oh, yeah. I don't know what she doing. That means I'm bad-mouthing her. I am literally on the internet for the whole world to hear bad-mouthing her. Somebody please screenshot that last video that was put out there the other day. Evidence, bashing, and bad-mouthing the mother. So if I'm interfering, meaning that I'm going to go on the internet and say, I have rights. I didn't know I can't see the kid. So there's a whole custody case going on, but I'm putting my 2 cents in. I'm on the internet interfering. You're never going to see those kids. And not only that, you are going to ruin the case. Any case that your son would have had, you are going to ruin that for the clown. You are completely taking him down. Hey, don't get mad with me. I'm just spilling the tea. Good morning, Kiara, Janae. Good morning, good morning. Welcome to the tea. We having grandma school today. So, if there are any interference involving a grandparent, whether you're a grandmother or grandfather, and you're interfering from a court, the court can, that you can make the home of the children less stable. So let's talk about it. So if you're on the internet and you're dragging, I'm going to say if I'm on the internet and I'm dragging my son, baby mama, talking about how she did, she ain't got this, she ain't got that, and all this, that means I'm interfering. That means that why would a judge allow me to see my grandkids when I just made the house less stable? See, some people need to know what stable means. Stable just don't mean a roof over your head. Stable means that a child can sleep at night. A child is safe. A child can get up and eat. A child is not being drugged or dragged from one room by the next by the whole white bitch like she's possessed. A child is not having a whole damn toxic family following them around like they fucking roaches, like they're ants. You ever see ants walking in a line? That's not stable. A child don't have no sleep time. They just up all night. You got a camera in their face. Hey, I'm just spilling the tea. You got a camera. You recording every fucking thing they do. That is no stable. And now you got a whole crazy ass. I'm just saying, talk about me. If it was me, now my whole crazy ass on the internet talking shit, beefing with adults that are young enough to be my children and my grandkids. I'm on the internet showing my ass. What fucking judge is gonna give me some grandparent rights when I don't even have a fucking mama right? Let me just make this clear. How the fuck can I be a grandmother when I didn't get the mama part right yet? I abandoned my son. I ain't did shit for my son. How the hell I'm gonna have a grandma right when I ain't even do the mama shit right? Just make it make sense, goddammit. But that's, like I say, that's why we're gonna educate these grandparents out here today. You want to be a grandparent? Well, let's just educate your ass. You got to walk the walk like a grandmama. See, I get to see my grandson, thank you, Jesus, because I'm a good mama. First of all, I was a good mama. See? I never abandoned none of my kids. I'm not bragging. I'm speaking truth. T here. Both of my daughters stayed with me till they was grown as hell. They didn't have to leave until they was ready. My youngest left. She was 30. My oldest one, she left when she was what? I don't know, close to 30. It didn't matter with me. Those are my kids. Now, of course they did, going out of town and doing other little things, you know. But as for physically moving out and getting their own place and moving on their own life, they was grown as hell. But you know what? That didn't bother me because that's how I ran my family. And I'm glad I did. And because of that, I have one grandchild. And I'm going to tell you, I'm blessed. I see my grandson every motherfucking day. And let me tell you, I see my grandson every day because I'm a good-ass grandmother. I'm a good-ass grandmother. Even today, when my grandson may not see his father, I don't get on the internet and bash shit about his father. Can't nobody ever come to the internet and say I ever spoke on his dad. That's his father. No matter what the fuck I think, that's his dad. Why would I do that? I'm just saying. You see how I'm going to use myself as an example. So I'm blessed. That's why that dad don't fucking come for me, because I'm a good grandmother and I don't bash and drag him to get attention, to get views, content, and money, to try to make myself rich and famous. You guys, there are some toxic ass people out here. Okay, moving on. Now, how do crazy ass grandparents act? An inability to have genuine and sincere connection. Inability to have genuine and sincere connection. That means, is it for the recognition? So why would, let's say I come to the internet, oh, I'm a grandma. Now I'm talking about a son. So like I say, hypothetically, we're going to say I had a son and he had kids that don't get along with the baby mama. So I'm going to come to the internet and I'm going to say, oh, I'm going to see my kids. I got rights. I'm going to see my grandkids. Oh, she took the kids before I can even get there and see the kids. Even though my fucking son is right there. My son is there. He's the father. Why would I not make my son accountable? What's going to stop my son for dressing my grandkids up and bring them to me? I wait. So, is someone on the internet only yelling about their grandkids because you want to have clout, views, and money? You want recognition? Hey, I'm just telling you, they say these are the things, traits of a bad grandmother. They want recognition. Connection is often correlated with a constant need for validation. Do you hear that? Connection. You want connection with the child so that you can validate yourself. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree with me. Put a 1 in the chat if you know a grandmama that be on the internet right now and she just reaching for validation by constantly, oh, I want to see my grandkids. I want to see my grandkids. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree with me, because I damn sure know a grandmother. And I'm not going to even give her the clout to call her fucking name. See, you're beneath me. Someone said that my nephew was beneath them. No, you beneath him, because he got a mother. He got a grandmother. Oh, what? No one can change that. An overall lack of empathy. Do you hear that? An overall lack of empathy. Did we not witness someone come on the internet and say that some kids was not made the real way? That is not empathy. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree with me that you seen a whole grandparent, whether it was a man or woman, that came on the internet and trolled their own grandkids and said they was not made the real way. Put a 1 in the chat if that tells you that they have no empathy for these kids. Because I give it a 1. That is not showing empathy to come on the internet for any reason and say, oh, they weren't made the real way. But my first grandchild was made the real way. And I want to talk about that real way bullshit, because I'm going to break that shit down. Since we want to say the real way. Exactly, Kiara. She is beneath anyone. I think the doctor threw all CJ support across the room when they was born. I don't understand why CJ want those other kids with views. Oh, for money, honey. For money. Because they're a million. My God, grandkids, Jaleel, Leon, and Naisha, they $1 million kids, baby. They face, their body, their voice is worth $1 million and more. He made millions of dollars for 89 years. Baby, that's collateral. That's assets. But you can't do that to children. They're not objects. They're not items that you can just sell and buy. There's a law against that. So let's talk about the real way. See, I'm going to break something down for you. This sweet teacup over here. Receipt number 3. So let's just say hypothetically, someone said, oh, they wasn't made the real way. So let's talk about the real way. And you tell me what's the real way. So do you consider a whole baby mama, number one, gang gang, out here fucking everybody, don't fucking know who did it. What proof that we have that DNA is legit? What proof that we have is 100% of that DNA? Stay with me now, because we're going to have this tape. Hold on, because you're going to like this one. But with my God grandkids, say the shit that you want to say, bitch. If a motherfucker had to do it in a cup and it was put there by a doctor, that is the real motherfucking way, ho. That means we know that DNA is 100 motherfucking % because it was done surgically. God damn it. The real motherfucking way. The real sperm and the real egg, God damn it, the real way. But that first one, we don't know shit about the real way, about that bullshit. We don't know who the fuck that DNA belonged to. Put a 1 in the check if you agree with me. See, I'm going to take your shit and put it back on you, because I'm too smart for that shit. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree with me. Put a 1 in the chat that the real way is when you know the sperm was taken from a father and put with the egg of the mother, and doctors with college degrees and certificate did the surgery, baby. That's 100% the DNA. But that other one, we don't know a motherfucking thing. What's the real way? We don't know shit. It's a whole allegedly baby mama out here, number one. Oh, we're talking about baby daddy, because she don't know who the fuck her baby daddy is, if you ask me. So before you say that shit again about the real way, why don't you understand what the real way is? Why don't you go to them motherfucking doctors and tell them that they did a fuck up and see what they say to you? See what they say to you. So my twins are the legit, the original of a fucking clown. Stamped, sealed, and dated, bitch, the year they was fucking born. But what you gonna say? What proof you gonna have? Bring on the birth certificate. Bring on any motherfucking thing you want to. Prove that with that first DNA. Show us the stamp, seal, and dated. I wait. Because you can't. So I advise someone never to use that phrase again. Oh, all I said was the real way. But see, that's how dumb your ass here. Because you don't even know the meaning of the real fucking way. Since you want to go there, since you want to say the kids was blessed by God, the real way, because we knew it was the real sperm and the real egg that got together, where these two individuals came together, which is my goddaughter and your fucking clown ass, bullshitting ass, no good ass son. And the doctors put it there with the help of God. Baby, you can't be made no more realer than that. No, you can't be made no more realer than that. We know that DNA is genuine. All day, every day. But anyway, moving on. Let me just give you some traits of a toxic grandparent. And I'm going to give you these traits and I'm going to break it down. And then you're going to tell me about putting teacups into my chat that agree with me. all, they use guilt as a weapon. That means you come to the internet and want someone to feel empathy and sympathy and guilty because somebody fucked up their adult life, abandoned their fucking kids, and you want somebody to feel guilty because they come to the internet to talk about it when your fucking son brought that shit to the internet and dried the fuck out of you. He came to the internet and said you was a crackhead. But you want us to feel guilty because we repeating shit what his fucking ass said. Okay. Next thing, manipulate and intimidate. Yeah, we see a whole grandmother that come to the internet and try to manipulate the YouTube community by saying, I change. Everybody deserves a second chance. Tell that to the mother that's fucking dead today. Tell that to children that have been molested and molested and molested. When somebody gave somebody a second fucking chance. I change. People can change. All they got is saying I'm a crackhead and was in jail. Well, bitch, all they got is saying I'm a crackhead. I went to jail and I've been making. Bitch, what else out there? After that, what else need to be said? I'm just saying. What else need to be said? They act like a bully. Well, I just seen a video the other night. It looked like they had a gang-related head rag or something, like they were the gang or some bullshit. If that wasn't bullying, I don't know what is. Every time she said, oh, allegedly, I'm going to do it now. I'm going to say what I want to say and I'm going to do this. If that ain't bullying, hey, don't get mad with me. This in the fucking article. These are traits of a toxic grandparent. And if you just happen to fit that shit, you already know. Now let me give you some red flags of a toxic grandparent. Competitive. Where these grandparents can be competitive. Well, we all see that. You want to come to the internet and you want to be competitive like it's a fucking game or it's a fucking contest. I need to see my grandchildren. I need to do this. I need to do that. Like it's a fucking competition. Hurtful. Well, we all seen that. We all seen it in the video. When that phrase was said, the real way, those words was very hurtful. And it doesn't matter what you thought. It mattered to the person who you said it about. Only they can say if it hurts their feeling. Only my goddaughter can say it was hurtful, not you. Because you said the words towards her, to hurt her, whatever. Explain to us what other reason could you have said that. I dare you. Come to the internet and explain how you could have said that and it could have meant you couldn't say that, oh, it meant to show that I love them. Oh, it meant to show. Prove to us that you didn't say that to be hurtful. Give us a solution. Give us a solid reason why you said my oldest one was made right, but they was not made the real way. Prove that. You come to the internet by everything else. Come to the internet. Tell your supporters. Degrading. We all witness a whole grandparent degrading a single mother. When you come to the internet, allegedly, you need to get a stable home. You need to take your 5 kids and give it to the father. She need to do this. She need to do that. Degrading. You're degrading her. What you think the court, after that video, what you think the judge is going to think about you? What do you think they're going to say to that fucking clown? When they going to say, this your mother? This your father? This your uncle? They on the internet talking about the mother like this and the children? What do you think the children is gonna think and say when they get older? They gonna cuss your old fucking ass out. They are going to cuss your ass out. You sat there and bashed their mother, and you're not even thinking because you're fucking slow. If you come to the internet and say they're not in a stable home, that affects them. That means when they grow up, kids can say, oh, you were never in a stable home. All because of a fucked up ass grandmama came to the internet and was saying that. Oh, y'all ain't had no good clothes. All because a fucked up ass grandmama came to the internet and said it years ago. You see how you have said hurtful things not only to my goddaughter Royalty, you even put it upon those grandkids. Oh yeah. Verbally abusive. Well, verbally abusive is the same thing as degrading. When you say things that are not nice, when you say things that are hurtful. So we just witnessed a person that went through all of these red flags. So that means, put a 1 in the chat if you agree that there's a whole toxic grandparent out there in the YouTube community making content. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree with me. Hey, Green Butterfly, good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you, Miss Diane 30. Yeah, a whole toxic grandmama. Ain't no other grandmother on YouTube doing that. Ain't no other grandmama out here in the YouTube community out here beefing with grown people that's young enough to be their children. Ain't nobody grandmama doing nothing like that. So there you go, you guys. We just went to grandma school section number 1. See, being a grandmother is not just because our children just happen to have babies. Being a grandmother is showing that you are an elderly. It's showing that you are going to go to bat for your children, but you're going to go to bat for your children the right way. You're going to be supportive. You're going to, first of all, like I say, in order to be a grandmama, I can't fucking lie to you. Put a 1 in the chat, you agree with me. How the fuck you gonna be a grandmama if you ain't a mama first? Name somebody that's a fucking grandmama that wasn't a mama first. I'll wait. Nobody came in this world old as fuck. There are some kids that were born that way with a birth disease, with an old age, but they was babies. But name a motherfucker came into the world and they was born and they was 60 years old and they were already a grandmother. No, you had to be a mama first. That means you had to raise kids, love kids, take care of kids, feed them, clothe them, be there when they go to sleep at night, be there when they wake up in the morning, no matter what. You got to be a mama first before you be a grandmama. And then when your kids grow up and they have kids, then you become a blessed grandmother because your kids love you so much because you was such a wonderful mother. You was in the birth room. I was there. I cut the cord on my grandson. I cut the cord because I was a good mother. And my daughter gave me that honor by now being a wonderful grandmother. I'll wait. You don't get to be a grandmama because one day you decided, oh, I think I got my shit together. Oh, I got some $1 million grandkids out here. Oh, damn. I'm a fucking grandmama. I'm a granddaddy now. And we see a whole pimp. Yeah, that old ass pimp. He just there for the fucking money. He just there for the fucking money. But you know what? I'm going to say, see, somebody going to get mad with me, but this is my goddamn tea. Don't fucking get mad with me. Just like you could come to the internet and you could say, oh, well, allegedly, he said this. Well, how about I seen a whole old ass man that someone asked him in one of their videos, did you enjoy my granddaughter? He said, oh, I had a good time. I enjoyed her. How the fuck you think that sounded? That sounded weird as fuck. All the grown people in there. You could have said, someone could say, hey, how you like my grown daughter? How you like the food? But someone said, how you enjoyed her? And he said, oh, I enjoyed my time with her. Don't get fucking mad with me. It's the same fucking thing you said. You said that you heard someone in the Royalty Nation Kingdom made a comment, and so did we. We heard an old grown-ass, old dirty pedophile-ass pimp. Oh, see, we ain't gonna like that. Now we gonna get mad. Who is that? Who is she? I'm fucking SweetTeacup. That's who the fuck I am. So like I said, you guys, shout out to Royalty and the 5 God grandkids. Shout out to Royalty Nation, New Kingdom. Shout out to BSC TV. Shout out to Nothing But the Truth. Shout out to Shana So Crazy Life. Shout out to Kinera Janae. Shout out to AWAL, Boss Daddy, Tommy Tom, Jeremiah, all of them. Just like someone could come to the internet and shout out a whole fucking pedophile that know he's a pedophile. Well, you know what? Over here, I can say shout out to Royalty Nation, New Kingdom. And I stand on business over here. All 10. And I'm a wonderful grandmother. Love you guys. Talk to you later.